Now, how is your relationship like with your father today?
It is so much better. So when we had that heart to heart in 2017, I told him then, I said, I'm not looking for a dad now. Like, I'm grown now. And I'm grown. I have a husband. So there's nothing you can do. I make my own money. Was like, it's not, there's nothing you can provide me, or, but you can be a friend. However, you have grandchildren. And I basically threatened him. And I said, if you ever make a promise to them and you do not keep your promise to them, you will reap my wrath. Because what you won't do is hurt my children. I said, I do believe you have the ability to become a great grandfather. And he has been a great, like, he calls on them all the time. When he comes into New Jersey, he reaches out. Hey, Chalyn, I'm about to swing by. Like, okay. Like, he's really stepped up and it's crazy because as you see him, like, you get teary because you're like, dang, like, this is what it would have been like if you was in my life all this time.
Yeah, that's deep, right? Now you said your father, you want him to be your friend. How did he feel when you put it to him like that? Like,
I
yo,
think he was hurt because he's always talked about, as a baby, when I was born, whenever I moved, when your baby wakes up or moves, if they're not crying, you wake up when they cry. But my dad always said anytime I moved in my crib, he jumped up. So he's always had a strong connection with me. We've always had a strong bond. So I think he was a little hurt to hear that I don't need you as a dad. Like, I need you, like, be my friend. You can still teach me things. There's things I still haven't. I'm clearly not the same age as you. Like, there's things I can, I don't have to make every mistake as an adult.
that wisdom is
Yeah,
so
just
important. I
provide that
agree.
to me.
Mm-hmm. That
Things
is.
in this new business venture I'm working on, like, he's able to answer a lot of questions for me. So it's like, yeah, we could be friends. I would still respect you as my father. I still call you daddy. I would never disrespect you and call you by your first name. But
Now, where did
I'm
he?
not looking to for that.
Now, where did he? Like, I feel like sometimes people have examples of how to be a father or what not to be as a father. How is your grandfather to him?
And it's funny because although my grandmother and grandfather were divorced, my grandfather was very much in his life. So I think, like, it wasn't a lack of not having a father that caused him not to be a good father. It was a result of him being resentful and being angry with my mother that caused the ripple effect. I'm going to hurt her so bad that we were the ones actually getting hurt. My mother had already forgiven you for the pain that you caused her, but you think you still adding pain to her when you're actually adding pain to us.
Did he have a like aha moment, like when he was articulating his rationale behind his absence, like when he
His
was
aha
owning
moment
this?
when I explained to him that we weren't, you didn't do any, like, there were times we didn't have anything. Like, you didn't help us at all. Mommy did absolutely everything. Absolutely, like, working two jobs, like, putting up with bullish from the one job. It's just, and one thing she never even, she could have gone after government assistance. And he mentioned that. He was like, well, I told her she should have did that. But why? Why? They would have went after you. Like, you're not paying child support now.
Wow. Hmm. So when he came to that grips, like did you notice any? Because he seemed like he was a prideful man. Did you notice that, like, showing any sign of hurt to his pride or ego? Like, damn, I really didn't provide.
Yeah, he was. he was crying. He was crying, and I was crying, and I was, you know, although I was having this conversation with my dad, like I said, my husband has always been there, and he was right there too. So what I couldn't, when I felt like I couldn't keep mentioning or discussing, or my husband was right there, keep going, like he speaking what it is, so that y'all both can move past and grow, and that's it.